Yes, soy. So today we're going to be reviewing this Mimpo mask from a website called Hodo Mask. Now, this Mimpo mask is supposed to be similar to the ones that they would have in like feudal Japan, like the different types of masks they would have for like samurai armor. I obviously wanted to get the Mimpo mask specifically because I didn't want anything that just covers the rest of the face. I just wanted something like kind of like what is it? Oh my gosh, I forgot that one. Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul. I wanted something like that. So these people have been making masks for about 2 years. They established themselves in 2020 and they are in Russia. So off rip, your shipping is going to be $25 standard shipping. And it's going to take like about a month or more for you to receive your item. That's how long it took for me to get this mask right here. It took a fucking month, but it was somewhat worth it. I just don't use it as much as I would like to, but you know, it's personal shit. It has nothing to do with, you know, you or anything. So they have a wide variety of masks. I would really suggest checking them out. Like I can't even really explain it, though. I will be showing some pictures of the other masks that they do have because I really want you to check them out. I think they're pretty solid. There's this mask called Neo Nico. I'm no, my like nigga, look at that shit. Like, how is that not fire? Like, bro, like it's worth the 280 for that mask specifically. And this mask was 125, but they're not all the same price. It just depends on how they customize that model of the mask. This one is the gunmetal metal black or something. Basically, this one glows in the dark by absorbing the sunlight. I'll just be outside for a little bit, and it should be absorbing sunlight right now, even though I'm not like actually in like direct sunlight. It should be absorbing some of the light right now. So I'm going to show you how it looks in the dark. It's all right, you know. Like when am I going to be in a situation where, you know, I have the mask and like it's in the dark? Like, you know, like it's cool, but I wish it was more functional in a way. Like I wish it wasn't so fucking hard. Like that hurts just doing that. This mask was 125. We're going to go over this mask first before we go all over the other items, just so we can get this out the way. This Mimpo mask, again, was 125. Standard shipping is 25. So in total, it was $150 just to get this mask that I got. It's all right. Like, fuck this mask. Let's just be honest. This mask is cool. I just wish that it came with some type of, like, hold on. One, I wish the way to put on the mask was a lot more like easier, especially for anybody who has like even like more difficult hair than myself. And basically, well, I'll give you a closer look at this. We're gonna be doing this outside just so you can see it in better detail. This is it's supposed to be like a gunmetal black, I guess, and the white on the teeth is mother of pearl or something like that. This is how the mask is looking now. It's all scratched up. You could tell from pretty much just looking at it. You could tell this is just not how the mask was whenever I first got it. Yeah, I shaved my own fucking nose holes because they didn't give me that. So I had to shave my own nose holes. Look at this. This is the work I did myself. I had to make these nose holes. And I know it's pretty, I did a pretty decent job just for somebody who doesn't really like sculpt things. This mark right here just comes with the mask. That's how it looks. Pretty much this is how the whole mask is supposed to look like. This is the thing that goes across your head. It's like some type of fox leather or whatever. And then the strings that attach to these circle things. So if you were to adjust this yourself, you can. And if you decided to just take this off, pretty much you could customize this in any way. It's limited to strings, of course, though. Yeah, this is how the mask pretty much looks like in person right now after all the damage that it's gone through, which wasn't really a lot. Two things that I think are janky about this mask. All right, so here's two things that are janky about this. One, it didn't come with fucking nose holes. How am I supposed to breathe? It's Texas. It's hot, even if it's not Texas, and it's still hot. Even if it's freezing, I'm gonna breathe. Like, and it's even if I do have the nose holes, like since it's whatever this plastic is, what is it that condensation, it builds up after like the heat of like, you know, like breathing. The condensation builds up, so obviously your nose is gonna be all sweaty. Basically, obviously this isn't made for long-term wear. This is mainly just for cosplay, I guess, or just dressing up. That's what they're really like, you know, made for, like, what is it? What would you call it? Like pop culture stuff, anime, all that type of stuff. It's cool, but like it's not comfortable to wear for long periods of time. The second thing that's fucking janky, well, three things actually. The second thing that's janky is that it doesn't come with any like you see that there's no type of like protection at all. Like, so like say if you're walking around and you happen to get into some type of beef and it gets a nigga, like this rests on my nose. Like whenever I wear the mask, this part rests on my nose, so I know for sure that if I were to be hit with this mask on, it's literally going to break the face, in the nose specifically, because it really rests on the nose for the most part. I'm not sure how it is going to be for anybody else, but that's how it is for me. Maybe I should have gotten the bigger size, but I mean, it's whatever. I'm not really tripping about it at this point. I still get to use it in however way I use it. Maybe I should have gotten the bigger one. They have the medium size, which is for people with like regular sized heads, and they do have a large one for anybody who isn't who doesn't have a small face. And they do have the measurements on their on the description of the item, so you can get an actual idea of the measurements. Say if you're somebody who actually needs to know the measurements to know whether you're purchasing the right size or not. Like even just doing that, like right now, well, it's because I wasn't wearing the mask, so there's not a lot of buildup. But what is the third thing? The third thing is the paint job. The paint job was solid. I'll show you some pictures again. When I first got it, and then another video of whenever I was just walking on the trail and had it. It looked nice. The model, pretty much everything about the mask is fire. The things I do not like is not the nose holes that I had to make myself. I didn't have to. I just decided to so I can breathe. The no padding on the mask in the inside of the mask whatsoever. Now, all their masks are not like that, just to let you know. A lot of their other masks I would suggest looking at because they actually have like some type of like protection instead of just stark like hard plastic. I think hard resin is what they would label this. And yeah, the paint job pretty much, because you could tell like I even showed you, like it was like white all over this edge right here, even on the nose part, because of course I was having to like shave it out or whatever. But yeah, like I noticed the paint job coming off of the mask after like a good 3 weeks after getting the mask. I mean, I obviously made my peace with it now. It's not something that necessarily bothers me. I can't really say I wasted money. I mean, I don't know. It works for what I would use it for. I wish I could wear it like almost like every day and it'd be more comfortable to wear. But beyond all that, it's a pretty solid mask. But yeah, the paint job itself was kind of ass, no kazap. Only because it's coming off pretty much, like even this part of the face, if you can't see it. It's probably blurry. Like it's just white right here. It's just the paint job is just coming off, and that's a little unfortunate. Which is okay because I know I can just paint it myself, so it's not really much of a downside. Though for somebody who isn't gonna DIY this shit, it might be inconvenient for them in that aspect. No, that's pretty much the end of this review of the little item that I have right here. Again, very uncomfortable to wear. Do not ever get in fights wearing this. Mainly only use it for cosplay. I wouldn't really suggest walking around having this as an actual mask or wearing it like I usually would if I didn't wear it, just having it resting on the neck, which is a little bit constricting, like with the neck. Like I can kind of like barely do some movements with it, especially the tighter you have it, so you can be like, whenever you wear the mask, it's actually fitted. The closer it will be to your neck, so you might not be able to like look down as much as you would without the mask, of course. And what else? Again, you're going to have to wait like a month for this item, depending on where you're at. If you're already in Russia, then you're pretty much, you're solid. You shouldn't have to worry about any customs. What is it? What are those people called? Like the border people? Because this isn't a weapon, so you shouldn't have to worry about whether you can even receive it in your country, or, you know, because that'd be pretty wild. But yeah, for sure, that mask is pretty solid. It's whatever. Oh yeah, glowing in the mat. Hey, glowing in the dark. Yeah. Yes, so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm kidding. But no, yeah, this mask is pretty cool. And I wanted this one because it glows in the dark. But the only thing that's lame about that is that it has to be completely dark. Wow. Well, hold on. The door is like slightly open. You could somewhat tell it's glowing, but you have to be in darker places for this to happen. The only thing that's cool about it is if you're in a situation where you're the one that's walking around with a sword in an empty building, and then everybody else is hiding from you, and you have this is fucking, that's hilarious. But for the most part, it's you need to be in a darker place for it to really show that blingy bling for real. It's fire. I fuck with it, especially when people are able to notice it. They're like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Like, but like long term and just in general, it's not really worth it in a way. I don't know. It's pretty cool, but I don't know. Halloween outfit, I guess. All right, so that's pretty much the end of the Mempo mask part. We're going to be covering some of the other masks. I'm not really going to be doing a lot of dialogue. It's probably a lie. I'm going to be showing you a lot of their pictures just so you can get an idea of what they have. Pretty much I would suggest looking at it themselves, but just to give you a little preview of what they do have, I'm going to show you some of the other items that they have. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one after all this. So the Neo Nico mask is usually around like $290. They have the LED light. It has an on and off switch, and the batteries are powered by like 2 AAA batteries. That's the batteries that go for it. The eyes are protected, I guess, with a special element. They don't really describe what that is. It's most likely some type of plastic, but of course it is see-through. Now, there is soft lining inside of the mask, so you can remove it, and it is machine washable as well. So obviously, I think this will be a pretty good mask, especially for whenever you do decide to, or whenever you do sweat. Of course, you'll be able to actually, wash it. But yeah, the Neo Wolf mask is the same price. It is $290, and it comes with the same things as well, with the 2 AAA batteries. And I did forget to mention that it does come with 4 attachment straps that strap to something. So and they are made out of elastic, so it is going to be comfortable. And what else? Yeah, they don't show the back of the picture, so I can't really show you that, but they do have elastic on them, so it's very easy to wear. The Neo Oni mask costs $245, and the batteries on this one is 1CR2032, whatever that's supposed to be. The Mephisto masks are usually around $175, and the Obito ones are usually around $170 to $175. The Mempo Tengu are around $135. The Ambu Black Ops ones are usually $185, and they even have Simon Riley's mask from Call of Duty. That one runs for $125, and they also have mask boards for $50. I just recently checked them, and they are $30 right now, but it's most likely not going to be like that forever. And yeah, pretty much Hodo Mask is a pretty solid company, I guess you would label them. They only been out for like about 2 to 3 years, but their work is pretty solid, and they're just gonna keep getting better and better the more they go. There's a samurai mask that they're gonna release soon. A piece of me wants to get that, but anyways, go check them out for yourself if you're interested in them. I think they're pretty cool. I think that's about it. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.